This is my warm-up song. I do low voices and I do high as well. It makes me speak better when I'm on camera. La 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 la. Yeah. Now we're ready. Now I'm so fresh. Let's do it. Go. This video, everybody, welcome to story time. This video here is called How to Save 10,000 Buckaroos in 1 year.
Might seem a bit audacious. Might seem undoable.
We did it and so can you.
So did Alexi.
Let us tell you exactly what you need to know and how you can start doing it yourself. Because $10,000 in 1 year means you can go traveling that year. And that's
The next year.
that's a year. Yeah, well, sorry, the next year. It's worth it if you ask me.
Yeah. We know that saving $10,000 in 1 year isn't doable for everyone. That's out of the question. Some people don't have that kind of financial ability. They don't have the ability to make, they don't have the ability to save. But in this video, what we want to do is share the story of how we did it, and then hopefully give you some lessons and ideas of how you can do something like that too. Whether it's 10,000, 100,000, or 1,000. Any of these kind of goals are amazing because that's what we did. We all set a goal and then we worked to hit that goal. We broke it down into small steps and we learned different tools to save more money and bank that towards traveling. And then we quit all of our jobs, we quit our lease, we rolled out with no debts and just went traveling.
We gave it our all.
To break this down, there are three major components. One is set a goal and break it down into how much you need to save a month, how much you need to save a week, even a day if that's what's important to you, if that matters to you, and if it helps you. The second is know how much you make exactly, and then try and find some ways to make more money if you can.
Don't just get like an idea in your head, put it down.
Yeah.
Get the calculations out, have it on paper or digitally, whatever, but just like have that information handy to you.
And then the third is your spends, your expenditures. Know exactly how much money you spend a month and on what specifically. The story goes back and I asked my dad, how on earth am I going to save? Like I want to go traveling. I have this huge itch in my life. And he said, okay, three things. Know how much you make, know how much you spend, and have a goal. And he also used these Excel sheets all when I grew up. So I made my own Excel sheets. I broke them down into exactly how much money am I spending and on what? How much am I spending on groceries, on eating out, on buying drinks, paying for cabs and taxis and buses and whatever, and how much am I spending on clothes and doing fun things. After 1 month, I realized I had been spending so much money on things that when I look back on it, I was like, damn, if I literally just tightened that up a little bit, I could save and put that money towards my travel goal.
And we can all say that. I think every single person can say, oh, I spend a little bit more on this than I need to. I could probably lower that or I could tighten this up. Everyone's got that, right?
Yeah. We learned several different ways to lower our controllable spends, and then we knew exactly how much we were saving. We tried to maximize that.
These ways to control your spending, these are going to change by every person depending on where you live, how you live, what your job is, how far away it is, etc., etc. The big ones for us, at least, to keep in mind that might even apply to you, rent is a big one. If you're paying for like a 1-bedroom by yourself, that's generally going to cost you more than splitting a place with a roommate or, having 3 people in a 2-bedroom or 5 people in a 4-bedroom, whatever. Some people like to live by themselves and that's cool for them. Just saying, for saving money purposes, this was a really, really handy, beneficial way for us to save a lot every month.
Okay, our story. In 2011, the three of us lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. So right away we were saving on rent a little bit because it wasn't the typical downtown Vancouver rent, which is bloody expensive.
That's a huge one, actually. The fact that we had a den that we could throw an extra body in, that's taking like $1,800 a month and splitting it from 2-way to 3-way, which is a substantial difference and really, really took us a long way when you save that money for 12 months straight.
Yeah. The other one is eating out.
Eating out's a good one, yeah. So that's why I did the groceries thing. I would go and get groceries and I'd bring them home. Obviously, I am easy with eating anything. So like if something's gonna go bad, I eat that, and like I have no problem with it. So there's never any food that gets wasted at our place, which is kind of a benefit for us.
But it was such a shock. The first month that I did this, I tracked my spendings. I realized I was spending about $500-600 a month eating out, and that's like lunches every once in a while a week and going out for dinner.
You will have to probably get used to the fact that your friends are gonna be like, why are you having a dinner or a meal before you come out for a party? Honestly, the last thing you need to do is be spending $8 a beer somewhere like 5 times over in the night. Taking a cab. You can take public transportation, buses, SkyTrains. You can walk or bike. Honestly, over like in a day, saves you a few bucks. In a month, saves you many bucks, and then over the course of the year, it's significant. Take into account all these little things, every little bit, all those 1% that you can like drop down, make a huge impact over the course of time.
Parker just bought so much groceries that he never ate out. Although he'd spent more money than us on groceries, we ended up eating in twice as much, having more leftovers. We would bring food with us out when we're out with friends. We sort of became those dudes that would like show up full to a dinner table, to a dinner party, or like, you know, when we were going out for dinner and drinks, our bill would be a quarter the size. The expenditure is a big one, but that's only one part. So managing your expenditures, knowing how much you spend and where you can save money, that's key. The second one is your income. So for me, I wasn't really in a position to make more money. I had a job where I was making a salary. I worked a certain amount of hours, I had a certain amount of work to do, and I got paid a certain amount. What I did was I found another job, then I worked 1 day a week. That's it. I worked a Sunday shift, 8 hours, and it was a sacrifice I was actually stoked to make. Adding 1 more day a week for me, that added about, you know, $100, $120 into my bank account that I wasn't going to spend on anything.
He gave up a Sunday fun day every week.
Well, I still had that Sunday fun day evening. 1 day a week of work over the course of a year, it's like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 that I'm saving. Just that one simple thing.
For me, it was a little bit different. I had a job where I was able to pick up shifts as often as I wanted. I just had to talk to somebody else and say, look, I'll work for you if you want the night off. And more often than not, I would have to do that. Or if I got my schedule and I was only working 3 or 4 days a week, screw it, you know what? I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to hang out with friends. That's gonna make me spend more money anyways. I'll just pick up the extra shifts. I'll go out there, I'm able to do this, and so I'll do that. And that, 1, I'm working more, I make more money. And 2, I'm working more so I don't have time to spend on other things.
Yeah.
Keep yourself busy, and if you're busy doing something that's gonna make you money, then do it.
Essentially, what we're saying is we were willing to sacrifice things in our life to maximize how much money we made and minimize how much money we spent. That's how we save 10 grand. Simple. If you want to learn more about how to do this,
check out the blog in the description below, because we actually go over all these points as well with a lot less rambling like we're doing right now, but we really identify the key points that you need to take into account.
It explains the story of how we did it and gives a whole bunch of lessons and tools how you can do it too. Hopefully we've inspired you in some way to get on the savings train that we did.
Just take a look, try it out. What do you make? What do you spend? What do you want to save?
Yeah.
Just start plugging in numbers and it'll make it a lot clearer for you. So I hope you took a lot out of this video. If you liked it, click the like button.
Share it with a friend who's got, you know, money on their mind and wants to get traveling, because travel's for everyone. We can all do it. Might need a bit of money, work your butt off. You can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to it. We're gonna help you. The end. Share, like, subscribe, leave a comment. What did we miss? What do you need to know? Hit us with your feedback.
Do the whole shebang.
Look at the flick of the wrist. 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 Look at the flick of the wrist.